Do you actually have a court order that orders Mr. Smith to pay child support to Miss Smith?
Yes.
You do? No offense, your interpretation is not the same thing as me reading it specifically from the court order, okay?
So he doesn't owe me child support?
Not after May 21st, not after May of 2021, he doesn't. Whatever he owed you.
Still have Matthew.
This might look like a routine child support case, but within moments, it turns into a legal mess caused by just a few words. A 2019 court order, 2 children, and a single phrase, asterisk, any child, asterisk, that may have wiped out years of financial responsibility. Miss Smith is trying to understand why payment stopped. Mr. Smith is navigating inconsistent work. And the judge, he's about to uncover a flaw that changes everything. This isn't about who's right. It's about what the law actually allows. And sometimes that line doesn't feel fair at all. Watch closely, because one small detail is about to decide years of support.
And has Mr. Smith paid you any money directly?
No, ma'am.
Since your last order? Okay. Did you have any safety concerns with your personal information being in this order?
No, ma'am.
I pass this witness, Your Honor. Mr. Smith, where are you working?
I'm working at Excel Mulching in Carthage, Texas. Well, that's where their office is.
How much are you making per hour?
Making $25 an hour.
And how many hours a week do you work?
I've only been working 50 for last month or so. Generally, we work 60 hours, but sometimes, like now, it's just slow, so we're only working 50.
Do you have any health insurance available through your employer?
I'm pretty sure that they offer it, but I haven't been here long enough that they've offered it to me.
How long have you been there?
Getting close to 90 days.
At this time, I asked the court to take judicial notice of the prior order.
The court will take judicial notice of its own file.
Were you working at Excel Mulching at the time of the last order in 2019?
I'm not sure what order that was. That's when they added some behind payments to it or something.
Have you previously worked at Excel Mulching?
Yes, ma'am. I've worked here on and off since 2013.
Okay, you've been back there for the last 90 days.
Yes, ma'am. My kind of work pipeline is just you start a job, and once it's over, you have to find another job. Might last a couple months. Might last 9 or 10 months, you know.
I pass this witness, Your Honor.
Call your next witness.
I have no more witnesses, and I want to pretty much non-suit the modification and just get a confirmation of arrears.
Do you actually have a court order that orders Mr. Smith to pay child support to Miss Smith?
Yes.
You do?
Yes, Your Honor.
When was that signed?
That was signed November the 20th of 2019.
You can immediately sense the confusion. Miss Smith wants a clear answer, but instead there's uncertainty. That's a problem in court. The judge steps in and makes it clear. Interpretation doesn't matter. Asterisk, asterisk, the written order does asterisk, asterisk. And if both sides don't even agree on what it says, that's a sign something was wrong from the start. This is how legal gray areas turn into real consequences.
All right. Let's see if you actually have that. Y'all be patient with me for just 1 second, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I got a court order signed by the judge on September the 11th of 2019. In this court order, it says that apparently there was some earlier custody issues between Mr. and Miss Smith and some third parties.
Yes, sir.
All right. So in this new custody issue from 2019,
the new custody.
That's okay, Miss Smith. I've got the paperwork right in front of me. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I don't. No offense. Your interpretation is not the same thing as me reading it specifically from the court order. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And there was also one titled Nunc of Prior Order. That was after that one.
All right. So there were 2 children in the court order, Gracie and Matthew. Miss Smith was named as the primary joint managed conservator. Mr. Smith was named as a possessory conservator. Amended order, it said that he was supposed to pay her $750 a month.
Yes, Your Honor.
Beginning October 1st. Okay. And the state has non-suited its request for modification?
Yes, because when we originally filed it, his wages were a lot lower, and now they've kind of gotten back to similar what it was in the prior order.
Okay. So based on what we just lost. Hold on.
Now we hear about Mr. Smith's income, $25 an hour, but inconsistent hours. That kind of unstable work makes child support tricky. The judge isn't just hearing numbers. He's building context, work history, prior employment, timing. It all matters. Because in cases like this, financial details directly shape legal outcomes.
Oh, Mr. Smith, we lost Miss Smith. Of course, that would happen as soon as I had gotten this all figured out. We were getting ready to get finished. You got a problem in this case, Miss Leonard, a big problem.
Okay.
I have a question, Your Honor.
Hold on. I can't do anything until Miss Smith gets back. Okay.
Are you talking about the any child?
Yep.
Okay.
This child support ended as soon as Grace graduated from high school. Mr. Smith, when did Grace graduate from high school?
That's what I was going to tell you, Your Honor. In 2020, she's married now, and she's been living with her husband for 2 years. She lived with me at the end of 2019 for about 6 months.
Okay.
That's when she graduated.
That doesn't answer my question, Mr. Smith. When did Grace graduate from high school?
2020, I believe.
Okay. So that means her child support would have ended in October of 2020, even though she graduated 4 or 5 months before that. All right. So
We do need to
October of
modify.
2020.
And that was my question.
And unfortunately, your pay record is also incorrect, Ms. Hill Leonard, because
Yeah.
your pay record continues this child support, which should have stopped on October the 30th of 2020.
Okay.
I mean, you started.
The state does ask for the modification, and we'll just have to get the pay record fixed.
Yeah,
at a later date.
You obviously have the right to start it up again because you have a child that's still under 18.
Mhm.
But you can't.
We have to fix the pay record for the confirmation.
Not that, but you got to fix that court order from 20.
Yeah. So I want to do the modification, and then we'll just not suit the confirmation of arrears. So that's in reverse.
Well, Ms. Smith is still not joining us. Mr. Smith, can you still hear me? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. So look, this is what we got here. I got one child that's still under the age of 18,
Yes, sir.
and you need to be paying child support for that child.
Yes, sir.
But unfortunately, the court order that was done in 2019 didn't order you to pay child support for that child.
Right.
Because the court order says that you pay $750 a month until any child. Oh, wait, that might be her. Look, that is her. Miss Smith, I have reviewed all of the prior court orders in this.
Here's the turning point. The judge finds a major issue in the order. The phrase asterisk, any child. Asterisk, legally. That means once one child ages out, all support can stop, even if another child is still under 18. That's not just confusing, it's a serious flaw. And now, everything hinges on that one line.
This case, and there is a major problem with the court order that was done in 2019, okay? I'm going to put this up on the screen so you can see it. You see where it says that Mr. Barry Glenn Smith Jr. is supposed to pay you $750 a month beginning October the 1st?
Yes, sir.
You see right there where it has the number 1? You see where it has
Okay, so the child reaches 18 years of age because I have
Yeah.
two that are now 18.
Well, yeah, well, the problem is you see where it says any child reaches? You see where that says by 1?
Uh-huh.
All right. That means when any of the 2 children you had from this court order ages out, his child support stops.
Well, that's why I haven't been getting any.
It may be. I just know that the court order says what it says. So Mr. Smith's child support should have ended in October of 2020 when Grace turned 18.
Well, she didn't graduate till May.
Oh, she didn't graduate till the next May 2021?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well then it should go through May of 2021, but it's supposed to stop then.
But why when I still, I mean, I get, why was it written like that? I guess is my question.
I
So
don't
does
know.
that mean,
I'm not the attorney who wrote it, so I don't know why it was written that way.
okay. So he doesn't owe me child support?
Not after May 21st, not after May of 2021, he doesn't. Whatever he owed
I
you
still
prior.
have Matthew.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The court order, the way this court order is written, he's not ordered to pay you child support for that child.
Do you mean I have to go back to court?
No, they've got a modification now. I can fix this today.
Because that's not fair that I know that Grace aged out, but Matthew has not aged out.
I agree. It's not fair, but I can't change the court order in the past, Miss Smith. All I can do is fix it from this point forward.
So all these months, Barry doesn't owe me anything.
He doesn't owe you anything from May. He doesn't owe you anything from June of 2021 until now.
This is where reality hits. The judge confirmed support likely ended back in 2020 or 2021. For Miss Smith, that's a tough realization because there's still a minor child. But the judge is clear. He must follow the order as written, not what feels fair. And that's where the law can feel hard.
There was no child support ordered for that period of time. Okay? I didn't create the order, Miss Smith. I didn't write it. I didn't sign it. Somebody else did all those things. But that's clearly what the court order says. That's why we don't use any children in court orders. Yep, we don't do that any child stuff. Okay?
Yes, sir.
I don't agree with it, but I can't go back in time and fix it, Miss Smith. The law doesn't allow me to do that. All right. Miss Smith is here. Miss Hill Leonard, you can call your next witness.
Miss Smith,
Yes.
just to make sure, you said that when did Grace graduate?
I don't know. She was born in 2002, so 21 probably is how that works. That's when, and it was in May when she graduated.
Okay.
You don't owe me nothing. System is not for people to
I
do.
passed this witness, Your Honor, and I call Miss Shaw. Where do you work?
I work for the Office of the Attorney General.
And what is your role in the Office of the Attorney General?
I'm a financial specialist.
Okay. And in your role, are you able to obtain income information for the non-custodial parents?
I am.
And what have you found for the past year for Mr. Smith?
Now comes the hardest part. Can this be fixed in the past? The answer, no. The judge explains he can't go back and create child support where none legally existed. Even if it seems wrong, the law doesn't allow retroactive fixes like that. This is why every word in a court order matters.
I found that he averaged $57,302.32 for the last 4 quarters.
And so the monthly
Monthly,
average was
$4,775.19.
Were there any other court orders for any other children?
No, I did not find any.
Okay. I pass this witness, Your Honor.
Your next witness.
I have no more witnesses.
Did the state rest?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Well, it's here, so I need to try to get it fixed and worked out. Miss Smith, I had just placed.
As the ruling approaches, the judge makes something clear. This situation wasn't caused by either side. It came from a flawed order. He's going to fix what he can today. But a large gap in support can't be recovered. And that's the tension in this moment.
That allowed for child support to continue past her 18th birthday. Homeschools generally are not accredited. It takes special type of licensing to get accredited.
Why?
Miss Smith, don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me, Miss Smith. Okay. I know what the law is in regards to this issue. And unfortunately, homeschooling is not considered an accredited high school diploma. So the child support is going to terminate as of October of 2020. The judgment will be granted as of the end of that month, and I'll find that Mr. Smith was behind in his child support the amount of $1,710.34, behind in his medical support the amount of $25, effective November the 1st of 2020. child support terminated based on the court order from 2019. That's how it was written. That's how it has to be interpreted. There's no room for me to maneuver within that court order to start Mr. Smith's child support for the last 2 years. I don't have the ability to do it, but I can start it up now. And I am going to start it up now. Starting October the 1st of 2022, Mr. Smith is ordered to pay Crystal Smith the amount of $765 a month in child support. I'll order Ms. Smith to maintain the health insurance that she has on the child, and he will be ordered to pay an additional $150 a month in cash medical. Mr. Smith will pay back the judgment that he owes for child support by paying an additional, let's say $30 a month on the child support, and we'll say $5 a month on the medical support for those amounts. Those will also begin October the 1st of 2022. Mr. Smith will be responsible for court costs, but I'll give him until May 31st of 2023 to pay my court costs. Miss Leonard, did the state hear all the terms and conditions of my court order?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Miss Smith, Mr. Smith, Miss Hill Leonard's office is going to prepare a court order for me. As long as it matches what I said here today, I'm going to sign it. I'm going to get it back to them, and then they'll make copies of it and send it to each of you. Now, you don't have to be satisfied with my ruling. There's no other way that a court can do anything other than what I did today, but you have the right to appeal if you wish to do so. If you wish to appeal, your appeal has to be in writing.
In the end, the judge confirms the issue. Because of how the 2019 order was written, child support legally stopped when the first child aged out, leaving a gap for the second child. But moving forward, he fixes it, setting new payments and clear obligations. The takeaway? One small legal phrase can change everything. If you found this case as shocking as we did, hit that like button. Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.